Welcome back to another episode of Older Train Reviews. And today we have a Reading Consolidation 280. This engine came out in the 2008 catalog, and the interesting thing that I noticed was the other engines, New York Central and Western Maryland, that was another one I can't remember, they were wireless tethered. This engine was not. I assumed it was wireless. It has a tether that plugs in there. So let's go into a quick look at this engine. The cab hatch is molded in. A lot of the detailing is molded in. It has some separately applied items, the bell, the horn area, the front marker lights, or identification lights. Two crew figures in the engine. And it's a little bit dusty. I should have cleaned it up. But we'll take care of that after the video. It's a nice running engine. There are two things that I do not like about it, even though it is a reliable running engine. I've never had any trouble with it. Is one, I thought it was wireless tether. It is not. By that time, Lionel 2008, everything was doing 2 chuffs per revolution. You need to know that this engine is 1 chuff per revolution. Why? I have no idea. In the catalog, all it says is, when you go back to the Archives catalog, it just says puffing smoke unit. And this is a mechanical smoke unit. It is not a fan-driven smoke unit. But it is a reliable runner. So if you want a reliable runner, it's got medium detail and may have a tether depending on which model you get. The Reading definitely has a tether, the others don't. This might be the engine for you. So now we're going to go take a look at the tender. So we'll be right back with that. Here's the Reading tender. We have right here. Also a little dusty. It has a real coal load. And if I can get this open, you have your master volume control there. There's the tether. Underneath, we have 2 pickup rollers. Now the one advantage of the tether is they also connect the ground as well as the power and signals, so you do get a larger footprint for the electrical portion of the engine when it's going over switches. Marker lights back here. Normally the Reading would use a kind of yellowish gold lettering. The lettering on these and on the engine is white. From black and white photos, it's actually hard to tell if they used white, but they traditionally used a goldish color, kind of like the Pennsylvania used a similar color. Okay, one more thing about the engine. Okay, here is the pickup rollers on that. And if you notice right here, the firebox on the actual Consolidations, the I-10s, they had a Wooten firebox, which came out, and where this ledge is here, kind of stuck out there. If you ever see pictures of them, they kind of stuck out like that. and came way down to this area here. That way they could burn anthracite coal, which was a very hard coal, clean burning coal, but it was hard to keep going. You had to have a special firebox to burn that. Now the reason they burn anthracite coal is the Reading owned anthracite coal fields. So when you own the fuel you're burning, you don't have to buy it. So anyway, that's it for this engine. Except that this engine there, eventually, show you this up here. I'm going to turn this thing, so bear with me. There's that engine. And now we're going to go up, and that engine eventually became that engine, the Reading T1. They converted their consolidations, I believe about 10 of them, into the famous Reading T1s. So, that's it for this engine. We'll give a quick horn demonstration and the bell, and then we'll take it out for a run. This engine is TMCC. Legacy will operate it, and it will run conventional. So let's start it up. Here's the bell. The whistle. Okay, let's see if we can see the smoke effects. Let's back it up a little bit here, and we're going to back it up. And go forward. And as you can see, it's 1 chuff per revolution. And it has the squeaking wheel stop. If I can get it. There you go. Now, this engine is 1 chuff per revolution. I tend to like 2 chuffs per revolution. Okay, we heard you already, so we're going to shut it down. Enough. And it likes to do smoke blowdown a lot. I like 2 chuffs per revolution. I can't imagine that they did 1 chuff per revolution, but they did in 2008. By then I thought they were finished with that. But that's it for the consolidation. I hope you enjoyed this review. And I don't know, you may have been able to see a little bit. We have done a little work on the layout. We have an operating turntable. We have added a siding and just general cleanup. So maybe for Christmas, I will do a video on the train layout just to show you how this is all laid out. Okay, well that's it. You have a nice day and see you at the rail car. Here we are at Train Club. Here's the Reading Consolidation in all its glory. Nice detail. People outside going to the North Pole Express. You can see in there the firebox. Okay, let's fire it up.
Reading 20. Aye. Reading 2014, take the green.
There's the 1 chuff per revolution. And there you can see 1 chuff. Kind of wish they had 2, but that's not what they had. It smokes all right. The whistle is nice. There's Ashley, as always, taking a nap, relaxing. I think I'll put a plug in for the tracks that we're running on, which is the Lone Star High Railers. These are our club cars that are for sale. As you can see, they have a steam engine on one end and a diesel on the other, or the other side. They're made by MTH, and I will try to put a link on the site where they're being sold. Actually, they run great. You see, back and forth, no problems. They roll fantastic. Okay, well that's that. And back to the video. And look for the link at the Show Me More section of this video. Bye. And that does it for this episode on Older Train Reviews. And if we don't get another episode done before the holidays, may all of you have a very nice holiday and be safe. Take care now.